Hello, everyone. This is Jonna Burke with Burrell's Loose and the Roaming Bulldog reporter at the PR Agency Management Summit. And I'm here with Marian. Marian, will you please introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Marian Salzman. I'm president of EuroRCG Worldwide PR. And I'm here, I guess, to talk about agency turnarounds and how to create positive momentum in this kind of erratic business climate.
Fantastic. Marian, what is one of the biggest challenges that you see facing PR pros right now?
I think the most important challenge that I think my people face, and I'm not a traditional PR person, I spent 20 plus years in the advertising business, is that the marketing world is a non-linear world, and PR people tend to be very, very linear in terms of their approach to solutions. So it's teaching them to know when to zig when the world is zagging. And it's knowing when to dig into a bag of solutions that doesn't include traditional media relations or traditional client handling. And I think in an age of social media, in an age of viral marketing, in an age of influencer identification, it's figuring out how to turn the world upside down and then actually get it to spin manageably for you so you can deliver the results in a cost-effective way without all those traditional things you always relied upon because they're just too costly.
That's beautiful. Now, one follow-up to that is, with this world changing and when you're dealing with PR pros that don't necessarily think that way, how is that impacting your recruiting of people that you need to be able to rely on for your team?
I have to keep reminding myself that I need to recruit from the PR industry because my first inclination is to recruit very young, meaning unformed, just bright, dedicated liberal arts graduates from the very best schools who are terrific writers who've also waitered, waitressed, or been maids or gardeners, because I think a lot of client service is exactly what I learned as a live-in maid. I think that's one aspect of it, but the other side of it is too, I keep finding that a great journalist who's worked on ridiculous deadlines or a fabulous advertising person in many ways is more able to respond to this age of change than the PR person who's moved hierarchically up the biggest multinational PR firms. I also am having my own issues because when we're seeing candidates, and look, we've grown a lot in the last 3 months, so I had 14 open jobs at one point in 2010. We're looking for great people, but I'm looking for great people with a willingness to recognize it's a 24/7 workday, figure out which 9 hours you're going to be giving your client. It's a social media environment, so figure out how you're going to be part of Twitterville. These are things that I think are not necessarily familiar to people that come out of domestic PR agencies. So I have a natural prejudice towards people who've worked in the multinationals and people who also have been expatriated so that they've worked in multiple countries, multiple cultures, so that they're good at being foreign. I think it's a very foreign world we're living in right now.
Those are great insights, and we really appreciate you taking the time to share those with us.